mentioned that clean restrooms can help complete education, like life education, right?
Yes.
But do you agree that there are still many other ways to reach the life educations?
Yes, but I have just said that every chance of educating is important.
Do you agree that most of the students just do the restroom cleaning because they are forced to do? So they are just doing the job reluctantly. They're not really like want to do them from their heart.
No.
So you believe? So you believe that most students are willing to clean restrooms?
Yes. We need to teach them to willing to clean it.
Thank you.
How many minutes are we running?
First, the negative have mentioned that students don't have professional skills, so outsourcing Russian can solve the problem. But one, you still have to do it and learn it, even if you don't do it well. It is a meaningful and obligated thing. Just like studying a subject, it is students' duty. Two, students think they aren't the only user, so they aren't responsible for doing the cleaning. Therefore, we should train their ideas with education. And one day, even students will go into the society. The manager asks them to clean ration, can they just say they don't want to clean just because they don't have the professional skills? It doesn't make sense. Second, as my team Max has mentioned, Japan is a role model in cleanliness. We don't deny the reason why their environment is clean is because of their nationalism and their pressure of social opinion. But the other point is that they develop the cleaning as a daily routine in their elementary school, middle school, high school. As a result, when they become adults, the environment clean has become a lifestyle. As we can see, if everyone is trying to do the cleaning from their childhood, doing it on their own from now on, one day, not only the restroom will be clean, but also the whole country will enjoy a great improvement on the environment. So we should look at the big picture. Third, you said that detergent like hydrochloric acid will harm people, but there are just a few of cases. If we don't authorize ration fourth, the affirmative claim that students aren't professional enough in cleaning. So we think schools should let cleaning the ration have a similar concept with studying. Grade ranking is to make students who do well on exam have a sense of achievement. So they work hard. So we can do some similar things that students have motivation in cleaning restrooms. Let's set up the ranking system to inspire them, have a mentality of competition. Now I will reiterate our arguments. First, we should implement life education. It's also a direction with the 12-year basic education curriculum guideline have declared, raising the national basic knowledge and cultivating modern civic literacy. Second, although the expenditure is expensive, and also someone will think it's worth it, but cleaning the ration is a valuable experience which cannot be charged with money. In terms of our counterparts, we have each class assigned to the toilet in the school's ration, and the people in every class can be arranged to take turns cleaning ration every day. What is the benefit? The job is easier, but more people need to take responsibility of cleaning. The most important thing is every student will have the opportunity to learn and do the cleaning. Finally, if we allow children to take care of the environment by themselves, they will consider how to reduce the waste they make and how to respect the environment. That's all.
Honorable judges and fellow debaters, the negative team 1 mentioned that restroom cleaning can cultivate students' value of taking responsibility. However, we believe that since there are loads of other ways to reach this goal, such as sports competitions or finishing assignments in time, and are all ways for them to learn the importance of taking responsibility. And these events can even be more effective, as I mentioned, that we believe that most students are just forced to do the restroom cleaning reluctantly, so thus may not reach the goals I mentioned. Therefore, cleaning a restroom isn't the only way to reach this goal, so it is considered unnecessary. And also, the negatives fail to give us any concrete evidence or examples of this. They also mentioned that the fee required to outsource may become a burden. However, as I mentioned, $100 a semester is not a burden to most of the students, and also it is still unaffordable. Then some subsidies or some usable budget from school or parents' association can be applied to them and can solve the problem. And also, as we have stated, that students, as we had mentioned about students' responsibility, shouldn't be the one who only take responsibility to clean the toilets. Like teachers or in many other public schools, every person in the community can get into the school and use the toilet. Then shouldn't it be the professional janitors who are members of our community and do their cleaning jobs for the living, be the one who carry the responsibility, not only the students? And also the negatives claim that some safer detergent can be used to clean toilets. However, we believe that many bacteria or other cannot be cleaned only by some weak detergent, such as weak acid or weak base. They are really not strong enough. And so now I want to summarize our claims. In conclusion, we are feminists believes that, first of all, This outsourcing the cleaning can solve the problem of students not being able to clean them thoroughly, while others may be in need of them at the same time they're cleaning. Since the cleaners can avoid cleaning them during recess time or cleaning time when the students are free, and will have sufficient time to clean them in comparison with students. And as negative team 2 had mentioned their concerns that students may also use restrooms during class time when the janitors are cleaning. However, we believe that the possibility that students go to use the toilet during class time is much lower than the possibility of them using toilets during recess time or cleaning time when they are free. And second of all, this can bring significant improvement in the hygiene conditions, which can effectively prevent illnesses or infections that are harmful to not only students but also the entire human society. Moreover, by removing the students who is needed to clean restrooms, students cleaning classrooms or other places in school may also be increased, and therefore can improve the school's cleanliness as a whole. And third of all, this can prevent potential danger within the cleaning procedures. Fourth of all, this can reduce the unnecessary troubles and time waste for students and teachers by lessening the total amount of work they are in charge, and can allow them to focus more on education. For the abundant advantages and reliable evidence that support our stance, we strongly suggest outsourcing restroom cleaning to professional cleaners rather than have students do the job. Thank you for your attention.
Honorable judges, distinguished debaters, and guests, good morning. With a negative one, I'm going to make our conclusion. First, students can cultivate good personal hygiene habits if doing a job in person. What's more, since learning is everywhere, why not have students take the chance of campus learning to learn how to help others and show their responsibility through laboring? Furthermore, school education is preparing students for the future work. That's why we believe that students do the restroom cleaning job in person is so important and educated.
Next, I would like to clarify some arguments. First, from affirmative 1. So they gave out the volunteering argument. But, well, volunteering is a positive concept, while being responsible is a passive character, but necessary in moral education. We can't ensure that students will volunteer to clean restrooms in the future, but being responsible for troubles they cause to others is definitely needed in moral education. And next, about the affirmative 2's arguments, that they don't have the evidence to prove that students were damaged by the uncleanable bacteria they mentioned in their statement. And well, next, we think that schools will provide an appropriate detergents that can kill necessary bacteria that will damage students' health. And there will be safety instructions, and there will be teachers teaching them how to use the detergents. So we think that the safety problems isn't really a big issue, and another problem is they really don't have the evidence to prove that students was damaged by these bacteria. And next, we would like to contend that we can cultivate at least 3 character types, which are empathy, responsibility, and altruism. Well, restrooms are the dirty places at school. So we use the restrooms more carefully and try our best to maintain the cleanliness once we experience the difficulty when cleaning restrooms. Besides, students should be educated to tidy up and deal with the troubles they cause to others. Well, moreover, when students find that they can provide and maintain a clean restroom for other users, it will be a good opportunity to learn altruism.
And we found that affirmative 2 have wrong inferencing because they regard teachers are not responsible, but actually they do. The main duty and the main purpose is to teaching students how to be responsible. So in this situation, everyone is being responsible. And we found that affirmative 1 used the inappropriate approaching. In Adam Smith's definition about division labor, he says that a person keeps doing a certain task, the efficiency and the result will be improved, and finally meet division laboring. So in their definition, if students keep doing a restaurant cleaning job continuously, student can achieve a division labor. According to the above summary, we contend that having students do a restaurant cleaning job instead of outsourcing a job to professional cleaners is better. Thank you.
The judges and debaters. So here we are going to respond to the negative contention questions. So first, we ask them whether cleaning a public restroom is necessary in their future life, and they say it unless we become a janitor as our future life. So, as cleaning a public restroom isn't necessary in our future life, why should we insist on sending students to do so? I won't call it learning. I would rather call it a complete waste of time. And about the second part, volunteering. Let's say volunteering is a actively positive concept, and responsibility is a passive one. But if they really set their mind on, cleaning out the environment, they will volunteer.
Okay, first, the negative team assumed that restroom cleaning enables students to learn responsibility, but the negative team 1 also admitted that it isn't the only option. In the latter answer, they also told us that restroom cleaning is a relatively challenging job. As restroom cleaning isn't the only way for students to learn responsibility, then why should we insist on asking students to do a much more challenging job? Second, the negative team 2 said it's possible that the students might neglect their cleaning jobs and not able to do the job well. Wouldn't it be frustrating for them to realize that they have difficulty coping with this challenging job just because they don't have professional skills, they are ill-equipped, and most important of all, they don't have enough time, just as the affirmative team 2 mentioned in their answer during the Q&A section. Moreover, when encountering this problem, unless the schools come up with a way, the problem won't go away. Therefore, we have our reasonable doubt that the negative mentioned those values just because they want to win the debate, not because they really believe the restroom cleaning is a significant way to form those values they brought out. In other words, outsourcing school restroom cleaning doesn't contradict with those values. Okay, my partner will move on to the next agreement.
Now let us respond to Anita's questions. The negative team 1 has asked us if we agree to that division of labor has to be reached by both students and cleaners. We agree to that, but that is what we want to accomplish. And the division of labor is also about doing what is best suited for each individual. And restroom cleaning is too difficult and time-consuming to the students. And the negative team 2 has said to us that mopping the floor is just a basic skill. But restroom cleaning isn't just about those things. Just like we mentioned in our contention, it also involves disinfecting. And when we fail to do it, it will bring harm and diseases to the users. In conclusion, when the professional can focus on doing what they do best, the efficiency can surely be improved, thus also benefiting schools at the same time.
That's the end of this debate. So we are adjourning to the